Hello and welcome to this taste challenge. It'll be a challenge because my nose is bothering me. People at work were telling me I'm sick, and then they're getting right by me, close to me, and I said, "Well, thanks for getting me sick, but I'll be all right. It's not too bad." This is Monte Alban, introduced in 1977. It is mezcal con gusano with the worm, espadin mezcal. Now, mezcal is 100% agave. That's the law. It has to be. There can't be any filler. It can't be. There's no mixto mezcal. All right. So if you see a mezcal that's a mixto, something ain't right. There's also Monte Alban silver tequila and gold tequila from Sazerac, and yes, those are 100% agave. Also, I would like to buy those, but I've got a little bit of a backstock problem with my tequila, so unfortunately, those will have to wait. There it goes. That's what it looks like when it focuses. It's a nice bottle. You can see the bottle's nice. Runs about $20 a bottle. Price hasn't really changed in about 4 years since I started dealing with it. 3 years. It's embossed. It's got all kind of Mexican, Mesoamerican historical stuff on it. It's got the real worm. Herbie says hi. Mr. R says evening. Herbie, I am drinking teachers. Oh yeah, I saw that a lot on my trip last week. Saw teachers in England, in the London Heathrow Airport, everywhere. Had good prices on it. Saw it in Gibraltar, Spain, Spanish Africa. I'd like to try it. I was actually just starting and watching part one on your history, politics, and government series. Oh, good, thank you. Got some good videos on that. It's 5 a.m. in India. I believe it. The land of the peacock. All right. So here's the competitor. This is Silencio. This is actually going to be the control group in this series. It's going to be Silencio versus everybody. This hit the market 10 years ago. There's a white label, and this is the black label. It's really painted. I checked it out. It's a dark brown bottle, but it's painted. Yeah, it looks nice. I bought this at I don't remember where I bought it. It was like $30. I just don't remember where I bought it because you don't really get deals on mezcal around here. So I mean, they'll all be expensive. So there's no deal. There's nothing where I'm going to say, "Oh yeah, you won't believe what I paid for this." Well, it's the regular. Yeah, we used to have a peacock that lived at the end of this street. There's one that lives on the other street. It makes noise in the morning sometimes. It's all right. It's time to get going. This is not going to be a challenge because Silencio is good. It has a little smokiness, 43% alcohol. Monte Alban, even though it's one of the top selling mezcals in the United States, it's not good and it doesn't have any smokiness and it tastes like worm flesh or something. It's gross. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is not a cork, it's a twist cap. It's from Silencio Holdings. What they mainly do is run resorts in Mexico, okay? And yeah, it's brown. And they got some mezcal made for them. You know what I'm saying? It's contracted. And so it's mainly a resort company and they have their own product. Is there anything wrong with that? No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You can book a room. Go look on their website. It'll say, how many people do you want to stay here in our silent resort? The silence, restful resort. This one is made, they said, This one got me confused. They say it's made as a mixer. It's made with a mixer because it's really smoky and it's stronger alcohol, and it's only espadin agave. All right. So then the silver label that they have, the white label, silver label, is 40% alcohol, and it's an ensemble. It's a bunch of different agaves blended together. And they said that's the sipper. And I'm like, well, why would that be the sipper if it's, I don't get their approach. But anyway, peace to you, says, hey, Jay, hope that cold doesn't hang around. Hard to work with a heavy head. I know I was feeling bad at work today a little bit, Thank you. I'm all right. This is going to help. This medicine will help. Well, maybe not the Monte Alban. That might make me feel worse. And I hate to say that, but it just doesn't taste good. Now, what about their tequila, the Monte Alban tequila? Well, that might be all right. Might be all right. Might be all right. Might be all right. Might not be all right. All right. So if you go looking for mezcal, chances are you'll see that at every liquor store that sells mezcal. Except Mathern's doesn't sell this, and they sell one brand of mezcal. But you might find El Silencio. I don't know. I just stumbled across it, So it's $10. The difference is $10, $20 versus $30. And you can see that the Monte Alban has got a yellow tint to it. It's yellow, and this is clear. So clear versus yellow. Or I guess a better description would be straw. It's not even yellow. It's just like the palest straw gold. So we'll have to close my eyes because if I glance, I'm going to know. I'm going to know. Don't mind me, Ron. I'm going to switch back to the History, Politics, and Government Part 1 video. Have a good night. Okay. Have a good night yourself, and I hope you enjoyed the video. 408. All right, we get it. It's early in the morning in India. Okay. I didn't buy any liquor on that trip because A, I have too much now at my house, and B, what was I going to do? Haul it around? No. No. I bought beer. I was buying beer left and right. But it was no problem because when I get to the hotel at night, I would drink it. And then the next night, I'll get to the hotel and drink that. So, and over a number of hours at least. So during the day, I wasn't really, except for Wednesday last week, I did drink beer during the day. But, and it was a San Miguel, which was really popular down there. San Miguel 5.5. Everybody was drinking at San Miguel. And Cruz Campo, apparently the number one beer in Andalusia. I was in a region called Andalusia. Spain is hard to figure out because they don't have states. They have like regions, which has its own flag and like legislature, but then they have provinces, which make up a region, which has its own flag and legislature. And then they have cities, which make up, like we call it a metropolitan area, or a city like New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Jackson, Mississippi, and they have their own flag and police force. So I was like, it's hard to figure out. There's really nothing over there that would be like the same as a county here or the same as a state over here. City, yeah, that would match up. City government, but the rest of it was confusing. And they got like all different type of police, civil guard, then the national police, then the local police, but then civil guard is a type of national police. And then they had the Army and the Navy. And I was like, do they know who's got authority over what? I assume they do. That's the Monte Alban, and it loses automatically. So that's how fast this challenge went. Smells like, what does this smell like? It smells like caterpillar body. And this smells like smoky, rich agave. So see, that's what I meant. No challenge. No challenge. Is it worth to pay the extra $10 for the El Silencio? Yeah, it's not even worth it to buy this. Every time I try it, it's worse than the previous time. It's like, you ever bought a product that every time you try it, it's worse? It started as a B, like an 83. Then the next time I tried it, it was like 81, and it just precipitously drops. I'll try to drink it. I don't know if I could. I really want to dump it out, but I hate to waste it, you know. Oh, it's hard to describe, y'all, the aroma. All I can tell you is, why would you buy it? That's all I can tell you. Why would you buy this? I never saw it on the trip. I didn't really see mezcal out there. No, I never saw mezcal out there. I saw tequila a little bit, not too much. All they had was regular Jose Cuervo, silver and gold. They didn't have the Tradicional. I never saw 1800 tequila. I saw, yeah, just like a handful, not too much. A lot of vodka, gin everywhere, gin galore, and whiskey, of course. Spaniards, people in Spain love whiskey. Like, they just drink whiskey like it's water. They drink it with breakfast. It's crazy. Oh, can I, oh. One good thing about this horrible taste is that I'll never mix it up with anything. I'll never lose a challenge. Not that that means anything. You know, like, you say, what's the point of all these challenges? Well, the point is that a lot of times people will say, I know my brand, like I know my Jack Daniels, you know, or I know my Jim Beam, I know my Johnny Walker. Yeah, I'd never get it confused. Well, you say that, but how about let's do a taste challenge blind, and let's see if you really know your Bud Light like you claim. Oh, this smoky, I love this rich, smoky aroma. Even though I have a cold, which isn't too bad of a cold, honestly, but I don't feel great, but I don't feel horrible. You know, when you got a really bad cold, you feel really bad, you know. I feel all right, you know. But it's just so much rich smoke and like vegetable matter. Oh yeah. This is a winner. I'm telling you right now. $30, buy it. Buy it. And like I said, I might have paid 29. I don't know. Like I say, it's something like that, 29, $30. I know it was literally like that amount. It definitely wasn't lower, and it really wasn't that much higher because I'm always trying to find the cheapest mezcal I can get. But there aren't any cheap ones except for that, which is not worth buying in my opinion. The body's light. It's probably medium, but it seemed light, you know. Medium long finish, has a little flavor that kind of continues on. Yeah, once again, I don't know what the company's talking about. Talking about it's a mixer. It's like, why would you want to mix the one that has all the flavor and the character and the higher proof, and then you're gonna sip on the one that's 40% alcohol and is an ensemble, meaning it's a blend of different agaves, which probably makes it more muted in flavor. I don't know what their approach is supposed to be. Uh, mean, it doesn't matter. If I saw the silver, the ensemble, I mean, I would buy it, around $30. Hopefully it'd be a little cheaper. But because of its blended nature and its lower proof. Is this the best mezcal I've had? No, I wouldn't even go that far. Certainly up there. Certainly up there. Um, I'm gonna bring in the Lajita tomorrow. Lajita, 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 and that one will battle. I didn't pay a lot for that. I paid $19.99 for that. Now the price has gone up $10. I think Total Wine had it priced wrong. Maybe the price went up $8. But hey, when it was $19.99, I took advantage of it. The Lajita, man, that stuff is fire. That stuff is so good. That's going to give this a run for its money. I'm telling you right now. I don't know if it's going to win, but it's going to really battle. This Monte Alban, it can't fight its way out of a wet paper bag. Blah. Ivan says, I love Jameson, but couldn't tell the difference between it and Johnny Walker. What? Oh, I could. I guarantee I'd get it. That's an Irish whiskey and a Scotch whiskey. First of all, there's two different types. But oh yeah, I'd get it every time. I'd never lose that challenge. Ivan or Yvonne says Buchanan's is slightly different, so I could tell the difference between them. Yeah, Buchanan got that little smokiness. I love Buchanan's 12-year deluxe. Oh yeah, that thing is oh so very good. Tell you what, this Silencio, I'm not going to be silent about it. This Silencio might win every challenge, but it probably won't. But it could. I mean, it looks like it's that good, man. Now, don't think Sazerac only makes this one. This is just their cut rate. What is it? Their tourist mezcal. I don't know what it is, but they got a lot of more expensive mezcal Sazerac. They got some that's $100. But but that's probably where they make all their money from. This thing here. Yep, just stacked up for Christmas. Your booze knowledge is impressive, says Wade Grimes. Oh, thank you. Well, I try to study a lot. What was your favorite part of Spain? Favorite part of Spain? Of the parts I went to, of course, is what he's asking. Because obviously I didn't go to the whole country. I just went to southern, and I mean the very southern part. You go any further south, you're not in Spain. You're in the water. Went to Spain and Spanish Africa. Well, there's two parts of Spanish Africa, three parts if you include the Canary Islands, but they're off the coast. I went to Tauta, which I was pronouncing Suta, but I speak English. I'm not Spanish. I tried to walk around the whole thing, but it was too big. I was like, man, this place is way bigger than I thought. When you're looking at a map, sort of like doesn't add up to what the reality is. But I did walk around a lot of it, but not the whole, not even close to the western part out in the woods and those high. I was looking at those mountains. I was like, ain't no way I'm walking out there. That's like thousands of feet up. You're looking at a map, seeing like, oh, I could just walk over there. My favorite part, I guess Theut, Theut, Tauta, however you say it, Tauta. I'm gonna say Suta, but yeah, it was really pretty. I mean, I got to walk to the very top of the mountain, except they wouldn't let you in the fort, the citadel, military base. But I went as close as I could without getting arrested. But yeah, that was really something to see. Yeah, I love that. I would go back to there. I would go back to that place. I mean, I never will, but I would. I'd recommend it. The ferry ride, it's a big ship. It's really not a ferry. Like we thinking of a ferry, what we think of a ferry. It's not. It's bigger. It's a ship, but it has a snack. They have a pizza restaurant in the ship, a nightclub at the top. But they have a special ticket to go up there. I didn't buy. I didn't buy that. There's a gift shop. Did buy a beer. Did reviews on the ship. I'll post them. Round trip was like 60. About $63. So less than $32 one way. That's not really cheap for 11 miles, but I guess you could. But how else are you going to get across? There's no airplanes that go across to that part, and there's. I guess you could pay somebody on a private boat, but I don't know how that would work out. I wasn't that worried about saving money. Nobody else seemed to be worried. They were packing up, lining up, and getting on the ship. I mean, it was full of people. Um, but yeah, go there. Go if you want to see that. Go there. Then you could say you went to Africa and Spain and Europe. There you go. Got it all done. Got it all done. And the hotel was nice, a little family-owned hotel. It had people fishing everywhere out by the beach with the big poles, trying to catch fish, obviously. Doesn't get too cold down there. You need a jacket in the morning, like a windbreaker, but by the time the sun comes out at 9 o'clock, something like that, you be taking that jacket off. You get so hot. I had to take it off and tie it around my waist. I said, I'll pass out. I had shorts. I was like, like, thank God I brought shorts and not long pants because it was getting warm during the day. Now, when the sun start going down and the shadows get long, well, yeah, it gets a little chilly. But overnight, you just sleep with the windows open. Don't need it. I didn't use a heater. Never turn the heater on. Never use an air conditioner. They had mosquitoes. Yep, I said this is worse than Louisiana. They got worse mosquito problems in Louisiana. Keeping me awake at night. The beer was ideal. Oh yeah, I bought beer, all kind of Spanish beer. All right. Anyway, the winner obvious. The challenge is just me talking. I mean, there's no challenge. So the obvious, clear, and present winner is El Silencio. Sorry it was such a mismatch, but tomorrow I'll bring in the Lajita. It's also kind of golden looking, but that's going to really fight. Now, Lajita will fight. It won't go down weak like the Monte Alban. See y'all tomorrow.